Hi guys, I'm Isa, and today I'm going to learn how to make a to-do list using HTML, CSS, and JS. So, right now I'm in my HTML file. And here I'm going to write div, the class of wrapper. So then I'm going to write a h1 inside of the div. The h1 is going to say, I'm going to give this h1 a class of title. I'm going to say to list. As it says h1, it's just to-do list. I'm going to make a div with the ID of checkboxes. It's going to be empty because we're going to add them using JavaScript, and then a BR, and then I'm going to say a div, the class of text. So inside of the div, I'm going to make a inside the div, I'm going to say text to add, then a BR, and input, and say input type text, and ID goes to add text. So then now if we rerun it, it'll be this text box which says text to add. So after the div class text, we're going to add a button. I'm going to give it an ID of btn. That's going to be the button that we're going to use to add text, to add checkbox to it. So I'm going to say on click. So when it gets click, it's equal to. So we're going to add checkbox. This function is going to be declared in our JavaScript. So into the function, we put these two parentheses to mark that as a function. So I'm going to say add to list. So I have this button that says add to list. I'm just going to link to JavaScript. So this is a script. Source is equal to script.js. Now let's go to our CSS file. I'm going to say body background radial gradient gradient. So now it has this gradient background. I'm going to say background size cover. And I want to say dot wrapper and give it a background linear gradient. So it's to be a gradient. Let's say from blue, red, and orange. And like that. And change this to blue, orange, red. And to give it a color of white. So now his white color. I'm just going to say font family. And the font family. Now let's change the fonts. I want to say font size 1.7 EM, font size, and width 30%. Now its width has reduced and its font size has increased. I'll just say margin auto. Now it's at the center. I'm going to say border radius 20 px. Now it has a little bit of border radius. I'm going to say just for 20 px to 50 px. Because that was a dot title. This text one center. Oh, text line is center. I'm going to say hashtag add text. Say border none. Font size 1.3 EM. This text box has no border. The size is increased. Just say outline none. Color green. Change this to REM and padding 15 px. So now looks like that. So I'm going to say hashtag BTN. BTN. Say border none. Now this button has no border. Let's say background linear gradient light gray. The background has turned into that gradient. A font size 20 px and a padding 20 px. Its font size and its padding have increased. I'm going to give it a border radius 10 px. And that's border radius. I'm going to say margin left 52% and margin top 10 px. I'm going to change this border radius to 15 px. Well, the button looks like that. I'm going to copy this background code and do hashtag BTN hover. I'm going to copy the background and then here we're going to set the background to white gray. And there should be a bit of transition. I want to add transition 0.3s, which means 0.3 seconds. Now, I'm just increase it so I put 7 seconds. I want to say hashtag check boxes. I'm going to give it a width of 75%. But we don't have any checkbox since we haven't added any JavaScript. I'm going to say Overflow Scroll. Now we see that scroll bar. So what overflow scrolling means is that if it can't hold all the information, I'm just going to show a scroll bar, and you'll be able to scroll, which is the information I can't hold. And then font size 1.7 RPM, margin auto. And let's move to the center. I'm going to add a padding 3px color black. I'm going to copy this background code and paste it here. Now this thing got styled a bit, so I'm going to say dot text align center font weight bold. Text has been aligned to the center and the font is now bold. We've done the CSS. Now I'm going to go to my script.js. I'm going to make a tag called variables. So this is where we're going to be defining all the variables. I'm going to say const check boxes equal to document dot get element by ID. Check boxes into const add text equals to document dot get element by ID add text. Now in our HTML, this button ID BTF, we get on click equals to add checkbox. So we're going to define that function with a const checkbox is equal to function so for this function, so I want to say what HTML code equals to, so I'm going to say input type checkbox. And I'll say HTML code plus equals to, let's say label need to say plus add text dot value. So what's currently in the add text? I'm going to say console dot log HTML code. If I open up my console, right clicking on inspect, and my console opens up. Go console. Now, if I write text, it got add to list. It says input type checkbox, not label, and then the text that we wrote, and the closing label. So this is what it's going to add as a HTML. So I'm going to say hack boxes dot inner HTML. That means the HTML code inside of it plus equals HTML code. And then if we just add to the list, I want there to be a little bit of space between the checkbox and this text. So there's a basic HTML code and SBP. So I'm going to have the text this piece of text right here. I want to move it right a little bit. I'm going to put this. So first we need this and sign and SBP and into the semicolon. It's supposed to be NBSP. So, and there's a little bit of space between them. So now script.js. And here's the input type checkbox. I want to write that NBSP. So I want to add a little bit of space. So I'll just add some stuff. So now you can see that there's a little bit of space between checkbox and the text. So I'll just add some stuff. So now we're going to a problem. If we add multiple things, then you'll see that they're on the same line. So there's a label. We're going to put in ABR. So now I'm just add some elements. And now you can see that there was a break between some. Now you can see that there's a break between them, and we're going to check these checkboxes and check some. So there are these checkboxes which we could check. So if we have a lot of items in it, so I'm just going to put this add to list. You can see that the add to list button, it starts moving down and it's moving out of the box. You can fix that by going to our CSS. And then I'm going to go to the checkboxes. I need to say max height 100 px. So now if I add a bunch of items, you see that there'll be this scroll bar. You'll be able to scroll with it, you know, in case that it can't fit any more items. So that's anyways, that's the end of today's tutorial. If you've enjoyed, leave a like and subscribe. So bye.